norms are posted, but just to go back over those, we're going to stay on topic, listen, and participate. Make sure that we are data-driven, no cell phones. We're not going to work on anything else at this time. We're going to share ideas and success stories, remaining positive during that. Use data and no egos. Today's meeting is going to be about a small group that I chose to focus on and look at their guided reading levels. It's going to be kids that are reading below or about at a first grade level. The intervention provided and the data that I collected was that students participated in a guided reading intervention. That group meets on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10:20 to 11:05. They receive small group instruction and guided reading strategies and on the level that matches their ability. So if you turn the page and look at the list of students, the highlighted one is going to be our focus for today. These kids at the beginning of the year progress monitored at a D, C, or D for guided reading. So that's where we started their groups. I'm just monitoring to make sure that these interventions are effective and monitoring their growth. So I want them to grow at least 4 reading levels by mid-year, which we're counting on December as mid-year to track. So our PLC questions that we can go over to kind of help guide this meeting are going to be, what do we expect students to learn? And I said that would just be students will be able to grow 4 reading levels by mid-year by participating in these reading interventions. So these students that I focused on go to a couple different teachers, some of us, and if you want to talk about that first, maybe what you see.
Well, I have students 5 and 6 and 9. They're all in my OG group. So in my OG group, we are focusing on the blending and more of the sounds you hear in the words. Specifically this week, we're consonant blends. I notice a lot of the kids, when they're trying to sound out a word, instead of saying like from, they'll say but I'm trying to teach them that FR is a blend. They need to put those two sounds together. So with Jayla, she was in my group number 7. She went from a C to an F, so she had already met that goal. And Junior and Romero, they are only 1 or 2 away from meeting their goal. So I think just that constant reminding of the blending what they're learning in OG group and your teaching will help them.
And I know that we ran some stuff off. You made some consonant blends and some word work basically to do at the beginning of our ELA block to help our struggling readers as well. Do you want to talk about what that lesson was?
Yeah, we have been working on different phonic skills kind of each week. So I know this week we've been doing vowel diagrams, E, E, A. We did do some consonant blends, consonant diagrams. So each week we'll continue to switch the skill until students show mastery.
Do you think that has helped, like when we got out those letters and we arranged them and then worked on EA and EE? Do you think that's?
I think so, and even today when we were reading something, I reminded them that we just worked on that sound this week, EA, and they were, that child that was having difficulty was able to sound that word out.
And I think with the hands-on, that's what our intended children need, where they're actually making the words instead of just sitting there and reading the words.
I agree.
The other thing that I would like to say is that because these students are starting at a significantly lower level to begin with, it will probably take them a bit longer to catch up and even with interventions.
So seeing like that, a couple of them are only 1 letter away or 1 letter below where they should be as of now in the middle of November. I think that's
very encouraging.
I do, yeah. I agree. The next thing that we can discuss is how will students know when, or how will we know when students have learned it? Well, that would be through the progress monitoring or the benchmarking through the, is that what you call it? The benchmarking?
Yeah.
Through the guided reading levels. Running records. Yep, running records. So as soon as we feel that they're ready to test out.
Well, student number 7, even though she was listed at a guided reading level C, I mean, she was just much higher than the other students. So I went ahead and tested her, and she was actually an F. So she's went up all those levels. So there's no reason for her to receive my OG skills.
How will we respond when they don't learn in those guided reading groups? Or the only note that I had was students can continue to have more classes in that particular level. So how we trade out books. So maybe this book is just for whatever reason not something that they can connect to or are struggling with. There's different books on that level. They can receive additional or alternative strategies or join a tier 3 reading group so they can get an additional class to improve those structures or improve those strategies like the OG group, which works on more blending. Anybody know what else we can do if they're not learning it? Other than switching out the book?
We switch out the teacher of the specific group.
That's a good idea.
The students just, teacher teaches it differently, the student might pick up on it, right, so the teacher have a relationship with one teacher versus another, but they
That's a good idea.
How do we think about peer, what do we think about peer tutoring? I mean, have them work with another student.
Yeah, like a student who's a higher reader.
Yeah, that works great for my class since I have such a high number of students who are a little bit higher and a huge gap. Those high students, they love to work with my lower ones. It gives them something to do instead of just giving another worksheet, extra student work, and it gets that communication skills going with those students.
I think it's very motivating to students, I think, when they want to read like their peer
Yeah,
is reading.
it's a great idea. I'm gonna write that down. The last thing that I wanted to bring up and discuss was how will we respond when they already know? So say they have to read a 95% and above to test out of that particular level. What if they're, like you said, with number 7?
Yeah.
What do we do when they're above?
Well, with number
They're
7, I didn't want to waste any time. I didn't want to say, oh, we'll rearrange groups in a few weeks. She can just hang up here. Instead of doing that, I moved right over to you just because that's a higher level. There was no reason for her to. She needs to be pushed onto those next levels.
I think once all of us notice that there's one student in your group that's maybe outperforming the other students, do the running records on and see if we can move them up to the next group. Because I know, like you said, student number 7 is now working in your group, and if in a couple weeks she's doing really well in your group, you can always move her up to my group. So in my group, we're focusing more on the writing and like writing about the comprehension.
So I'll just write down for notes like flexible grouping and moving them up to the next level.
Yeah. Going back to like read with peers, I think it'd be cool if we could maybe have them like read with the upper grades maybe later on in the school year. If we maybe have 5th grade come to read with our students. We did that at the school. I student taught it, and every Friday they read with an older student, and they loved it.
Yeah,
So I think that would be cool.
as like it would kind of be like a reward
Even
for
like
the
a
older
reward.
kids too.
Mhm.
They'd like to come down and help.
Mhm.
I love it. So I'll write that down to talk to the older grades. Anything else?
I don't think they're at this
Alright.
time.